Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I'm going to show you a bonus video that I had not anticipated making until I was playing the matches. And this is a bonus video, an unofficial part 2 to OldGrimKeeper's video about using the ×4 commander boosters instead of the ×8. And it was really good because when I was playing the first match, I realized, you know what? This will be awesome if I do another one. So this is going to be 2 games. Two games in one. Really good stuff too. So before I go any further, please leave a like for this video. That'll help that crazy YouTube algorithm. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. In fact, it's the most help you can give me, and it's absolutely free. So now let's get to the game action, shall we? The first thing, though, I want to show you is that, as you can see, I have the ×4 booster under at the very bottom, right below me, right there. So let me get rid of this. That's not how you get rid of it. You get rid of it with this button. Haha. So we're done with that. And now I'm going to show you 2 matches. One on Prokhorovka. And the second one is going to be on Pilsen, the factory. Now, on Prokhorovka, I use a T-34-88. That's not it. That's it. This is the tank I used in the first match. Now, the secret is, what I did was I took my commander, that Russian freak, this dude. See, there we go. I put him in my T-34-88. Why did I do that? Because he is a 3-star commander. He also has the... Actually, he doesn't have it. I took it off of him. Never mind. Well, I was going to say he has the quick learner skill, but he doesn't. So, whatever. So he's a 30% commander. The tank has a 10% rations on there, 10% commander, plus a built-in 20%. This is the only Russian tank that I have that has commander points on there. So he's 30%. You get another 10 for the rations, and then 2 more to make it 60% for this commander in this tank for this match. So this is a bonus. Now, on the second match, I used my Su-76I, and that was the 30% for him, plus 10% for the tank with the rations, a 40% commander bonus. So I got those red striped daily doubles. As you can see, if you look right here below, you'll see the T-34-88 is missing the red stripe. That's the daily double. So I had the ×4 commander booster, got the daily double off of the win, 1 match only in that tank, which was fantastic. And then I switched to my Su-76. So I'm going to switch this to normal view for the games. Ba-dum, ba-bum. There we go. Shazam, my face is gone. Now let me get the replay for you. Welcome to Prokhorovka. Okay, no one had a headset, but I was informing them, for anyone listening through their TV, that I'm going to be running the strategy where I spot along the center line, which I call the 50-yard line, in between E and F as it goes across the screen horizontally. And for the most part, these guys did not violate the rule of passing the middle line. there was this EBR guy, and the only other light tank we had was an AMX Chaffee, who I never really saw. And I told him I'm going to be the other light tank, in effect. I'm just fast enough at 50 to make it reasonable. So here I took some damage because we had to go get this light tank that had gotten too far, AMX 1357. He doesn't last much longer. In fact, he's dead, Jim. So he lasted a grand total of 1 minute and 18 seconds. So he blew it. He misused his light tank. Realistically, this match will take place in really 3 parts. In fact, it's like a chess game. You have an opening. In the opening, the light tank is going to be a spotter, where the numbers of vehicles are high. As the numbers dwindle, you get to the middle game, and that's when you're going to still be a spotter, but you might take shots of opportunity if you know, depending on how it goes. And then if you maintain discipline, the team that maintains the discipline of spotting the best will be the one that should win. In the end game phase, it's pretty much cleanup time, depending. You know, if it's even, you're going to have to be very careful. But the trick of this map is that your light tank becomes more and more powerful as guys get killed, because the map is large enough to where the speed factor rules this map more so than the gunpowder. This guy's about to be toast. Well, I hit him, but it did nothing. Thanks a lot, jerks. You know, we're hanging in there quite well. This match doesn't last very long, really. The house of cards topples quickly. You know, the thing that we have going for us is both of their light tanks are gone. So now our EBR rules the roost. He's the head light tank. He's got the most mobility, and I'm no slouch myself. But I'm completely inferior to the EBR in the speed category. Now, I'm just fast enough to hang in there as the junior member. He's Batman and I'm Robin. But this Robin has a heck of a gun. I got an 88mm Tiger 1 cannon on this dude. So the T-34-88 is a butt kicker. And as the match goes further and further, I become more powerful because my gun is bigger than their gun, for the most part. I'm super effective, and I can whack anybody in this game. And as it's collapsing now, and the EBR, he had made his move at the proper time. He could see that it was going down, and so he made his move in. I went in to go after him to protect him. I didn't think it was the right time, but I was incorrect. He nailed it. He had the perfect time. So I'm in here. Like I said, we're Batman and Robin. I'm following him and backing him up. He's doing a fantastic job. So I'm there to back him up. And now, you know, it was 10-7, and poof, it's 10-2. Goodbye. T-34-85 got beaten by a T-34-88. I would have killed this guy, but I'm just not quite fast enough, and that other guy has the better angle. Not the EBR, the guy behind him. The T-43, he's got the correct angle. You know, that I don't have a shot until I cross the ridge. But as you can see in this match, the EBR, that guy played a hell of a game. Well done, sir. you couldn't play the light tank game, any better really than he played it. He played it as well as you can play this. Now, I mean, you'll get some variation in gameplay, but he was fantastic. Okay, end of game screen for me. I did quite well. Now my numbers are kind of basically almost 500 damage, almost 500 assists, killed one guy. That's okay. But I wasn't a top tier. I was a second tier guy. Not a problem. My job was to help. So, yeah, I finished middle of the pack. 8th place. Not great, not terrible. EBR, he was number 4 overall. He did a terrific job. 1784 spotting. Like I said, you couldn't do much better than what he did. So that was terrific. But if you look at my commander's experience, 13,800. Pretty darn good. But wait, there's more. As you can see, I played the first game on steps with the T-34-88. My team lost, and the next game was with the same tank on Prokhorovka, which you saw, and then after I won that match was when I had the idea to do the second one in the Su-76, so I'd get the 2 consecutive games back to back just for, visual effect here. So, really fun stuff. Now we're switching to the Su-76 because when I was playing that match and I realized we were going to win, I thought, man, I'm going to play this guy. And that was my plan, was to go to the T-34-88, get the 20% bonus on a win whenever it occurred. Fortunately, it was the very first game. And then put this guy back into the Su-76I. This is what I use him in primarily right now because I'm, running missions for long haul and etc. I already got my Patriot tank, but this dude is a scorer, and I'm trying to, build up. He's getting close to another skill. So by next week for sure, if I don't do it before then, I'll have another skill for this guy. So now I'm going to show you the game I played immediately following the one you just saw was this Su-76I. So let's get to it. Welcome to Pilsen. So this is a goofy match in the context of there's 3 people. There's myself, there's the Blitzen at the top, and then there's the Birch gun artillery, and the rest are robots. So my goal is to see what I can do about that SAW 40, possibly the Birch gun, and then maybe the T3, because those are the 3 people they have. Now, the bad news for those guys is they don't know that I'm actually very good in this tank. It's a lowly tier 3, but, well, it ain't as low as you might have expected. No shot, but I'm going to have a shot as this Chiha comes around the building. Watch this. Boom! Hit him there. Hit him again. Stopped him. Goodbye. Artillery finished him off. Good shot. This guy's toast. Stopped him. Adios, muchacho. That one I got. Now, I don't mind if artillery kills guys. My job is to get guys killed. If I can get the points, fine. If I get some of the points, fine. Doesn't really matter. My job is to get guys killed. I mean, at this point, it's opportunity shots, and that stupid thing is blocking me, and he just took off like a freak. Now, there's the artillery. I'll go get him later. But he's down on my target list. This guy should be relatively easy money. The Stewart. All right, watch this. Crud. There we go. Kaboom. He's dead, Jim. Hootin' artillery. He's over here, not a problem. That is the saw. And I got him. He's their #1 guy. Tier 4 sniper. I just crushed him. And then there's the artillery. Now that was awesome. He made a great shot. He got me right when I got him. So you can't argue with that. And that left, that gave me what? 4 kills. I can live with that. There we go. Now the difference is I killed both of their tier 4 guys. And we still have both of ours, the Blitzen and the Birch Gun. There is almost no chance that they come out of this and win. That was the key victory for us. 4 kills, good result, no problem. But what jacks it up in value is that I killed their 2 most powerful tanks. So this is another example of, it's not how many you kill sometimes that makes you the real MVP. It's which guys you get. The ones that were the most dangerous, and those are the guys that I was looking for. And then I lucked out and got them. Because if they are left as the last guys, the saw could really run roughshod over our team as a tier 4 against a bunch of tier 3s. I mean, I did a good number on their team as a 3 against 3s. But I mean, his gun is way more powerful. So we were super lucky on that one. Now the T3 is headed to our artillery. I told the Blitzen that he needed to go to the enemy base and capture it, or go back to our base and defend the artillery. He was a little slow in that one. But he was terrific once he gets in range. He just was not able to save the artillery. That was the reason why he was, quote, slow. This gun, his gun is way better than the T3's gun. And he's a masher. So this guy is just about to be toast on the reload. Goodbye. Easy money. As you can see, I was MVP. Now these are the computer numbers. 600 damage, 4 kills. That'll get you MVP in a match like this. But really, I was set up for the MVP when I killed the artillery when he killed me, which was the old eye for an eye medal, which I have, and I'm going to show you right after this. Okay, now we're here at the end of game screen. As you can see, 4 kills, 600 damage, 183 assists. Plenty good numbers to get you an MVP in a match like that. The bonus, and really the reason why we're here making this video, 14,000 commander experience. You get more commander experience when you win. The more damage you can do, the more experience you're going to get. So I had 13,000 in the first game, 14,000 here. That's jackpot. Okay. Now let's look at the medals. Fire for effect, do more damage than your hit points. Fighter, kill 4 or 5 guys. Bruiser, damage crew or modules. Duelist, destroy at least 2 vehicles that damaged you. Eye for an eye, simultaneously destroy each other. Okay, which is me and the artillery. He made a really good shot on me, that jerk. But you got to give him credit. And then, of course, you know, 3rd class mastery badge. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. So, now how did that artillery go? That artillery guy, he was top on their team as well. He also killed 4. But the key difference is, and this is the big difference. There's 2 differences. One, our team won. Now, I did a little bit more damage than him, but that's only important for the computer's MVP. Any player who's watching this would have to admit, because I eradicated the final tier 4 player that they had, the guys I killed, which were their number 1 and their number 2, is what really makes me the MVP. It's like, well, you know, I took out their top 2 guys, and so they got ended. And that left, when I got killed also by their top guy, because we mutually killed each other, that left us with 2 tier 4s, and they had nobody to stand up to them. You saw that Blitzen. Blitzen isn't really that great, but I put it in a position to win because when I died, he was the top gun left on the battlefield, and he cashed it in. And that's all you have to know. He did exactly what you needed to do to win the game, and that's what you're supposed to do. So, terrific match for me. I mean, MVP is a bonus, of course. I was just working on commander points, really. So, as you can see, my Russian commander, 3-star, he needs about, what, 84,000 and change to get that next skill, but it's 27,000 closer than it was 2 games ago when I hadn't used him. So that's the jackpot. This is the genius of OldGrimKeeper's idea of using the tier 4 experience for commander boosters rather than the ×8, because the ×8, the cost of those is prohibitively expensive. Now, what you saw, these 2 cost me $42.50 and $42.50. That was 85 gold versus the 120 gold that I would have spent for the similar, or maybe slightly more. It would have been pretty decent. But then it goes to the point of, well, the problem is that if I use the ×8 on the T-34-88 and I had middle of the pack results, I'm not going to do really better than what I did. What happened here is I got a decent result on the T-34-88 with the 20% commander bonus. 8th place. You know, middle of the pack. I mean, it was a solid result, okay? Not a problem. But what cashed it in for me was coming here and raking it in as an MVP. And I made even more in my tier 3 sniper. I made a little bit more commander experience than I did with the 20% bonus in the T-34-88 on tier 6, because I had a good game over there. This isn't even actually a great game by my standards, but from a normal person, they would go, that was a great game. And there's no such thing as a bad MVP, okay? Now, if this would have been less number of tier 4s, I could have gotten maybe 5 or 6 kills. Or if that artillery guy hadn't made a fantastic shot and killed me, I would have been able to, you know, get another kill or 2. Whatever, it's fine. This is a very good score. So I had a good score in the first game and a very good score in the second game, and I got a really good combination off of these commander bonus points. That's really the thing. So this is the example of just kind of thinking OldGrimKeeper was making in my other video. And when I was playing it, I realized this was an opportunity to showcase his idea in front of your faces rather than just telling you about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed these games. I did. They were great games for me. Please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because, you know, I do daily videos and you'll get notifications. And you never know what kind of crazy stuff I do that you're not going to see very often. Please tell your friends. Maybe they'll like and subscribe. I got more stuff to do. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.